Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Chris Webber and Chris. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Hammonds, Damian Lillard out there with Nurkic, and it's Alexander Walker in at the two-guard spot. And for the Timberwolves, Junior's out there with Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Durant. Then there's Doncic, and it's Russell in at the one. Break for those teams that did make a deal with the trade deadline. How hard is it to integrate a new player mid-season?
Well, you know, guys who need the ball to be effective, it can be harder to integrate. But for certain role players, it's just how quickly they learn the system. So it's a tough call either way, especially if you have to go into a new environment where the terminology and everything's different. No doubt, my experiences in having guys traded to be a part of our teams, it was a tough transition for most of them.
Did you ever do it as a player?
I did it, yeah, and it's tough, you know. It's not just the team. I mean, you uproot it. You might have to leave your family if the kids are in school. I mean, there are a lot of factors that go into it that just don't revolve around what happens on the court.
Lillard against Russell. Here's Nurkic. And yes, it's good. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Durant, the pass to Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, Lillard, and no good. And Minnesota now the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
And the pass to Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nurkic has got 6 points.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
It's stolen. Here's Alexander Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Junior throws it down.
Man, the decision-making of Russell, dependable at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Lewis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
Russell with it. Lillard picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The strong D is nothing new for Russell. Smartly plays into it to get himself fouled.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And so Russell hits them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Stolen by Lewis. Outside Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Just the fast break look before the defense has a chance to set up. That comes from Russell's high basketball IQ.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard with it. 23 points for him the last game against Memphis. And he gets it back. Triano.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Lewis. Out to KD. For the 3. Doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
A division battle. These 2 squads play each other 4 times this season.
Portland, no good that time either. And KD's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Took him no time at all on that one. Russell's got 7 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Hammonds. Now Lillard. He's guarded by Russell. Lillard, the pass to Hammonds. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Towns. And the rejection by Towns. Yep, that one goes.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Here's Lewis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The free throw drops for Lewis. And Portland making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time. Trailblazers trail by 7. Passes to Kennedy. Back to McCollum. Lewis grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Doncic. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And now Portland on the break. Davis has got the ball. Shoots over Towns. Up again.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there. Staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chance.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Lewis. Lewis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Trailblazers trail by 7. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still.
Parker against Davis. Here's Lewis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lewis has got 8 points.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Hammonds is out there with Davis. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Lewis, left side. Outside Durant. Fires, high post. And it's Portland with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Actually, I thought they might be able to sustain that momentum that they picked up in the 4th quarter, but was not meant to be.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hawks, got the job done. He added 33 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Lewis down low. The shot's good. He's got 10.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Trailblazers trail by 12. 3 minutes of action so far in the 2nd quarter. And that one's good. Lillard.
The consistency of Lillard with his consistent probing on the defense, he's become Mr. Reliable at a very young age.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Down low, Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Parker. Kicks it to Doncic. To the paint. Russell feeling it out a bit. Back to Lewis. Just 5 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points. Lewis has got 6 points in the quarter. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
I love the spatial awareness from Russell. Saw how much room he had and just took it aggressively.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Here's Doncic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Looks for Lewis, gets it to him. And Junior throws it down.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Lillard. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Triano. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Junior throws it down.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Doncic. Shots good by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves leading by 10. Lewis attacking.
Yeah, easy call.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail by 11. Kennedy, he's guarded by Russell. The wide open look here for Kuzma. A 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Doncic, guarded by Kuzma.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And here's McCollum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Kennedy. It's McCollum with the drive. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And McCollum is remarkably quick. Love seeing him put it on the deck and finish at the rim.
Lewis down low. He's against Kuzma. In low. Kuzma pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's McCollum. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Lewis passes to Moss. Stripped away. And now Portland on the break. Hammond's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to McCollum. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Count that one. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Malone kicks to Lewis. Malone trying to break free. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Malone.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
30 seconds left in the first half. Kennedy, he's guarded by Russell. And it's blocked by Lewis. And it's out of bounds to Portland. A retained possession. Seconds left here in the second. Just 4 to shoot. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Timberwolves on top, up 11. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Junior, D'Angelo Russell out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Towns, and it's Durant in at the small forward position.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Alexander Walker passes to Lillard over Russell. And it's Lillard missing.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Alexander Walker passes to Nurkic. And it's blocked by Lewis. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Doncic kicks to Lewis. Passes it to Russell for 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Portland takes it the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Over to the left wing. Here's Alexander Walker. 10 points for him. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. From deep. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Russell gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Lillard. Triano. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
No question. Lillard is a shoot-first guard, but it's good to see him focus on distribution.
Here's Hammonds, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 points.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Durant dishes to Lewis. And it's Russell in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. Doncic with the steal. They're running. Russell with it. Lillard picks him up. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And it's
3-1. Now McCollum, 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Malone. Minnesota with the rebound. Lewis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside, Russell. Back to Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
And we think of Russell first as a scorer, but there, reminding everyone of his passing ability too.
A challenging stretch here for Portland. Pass to Nurkic. Wide open. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Russell. Trying to get open as Lewis. Russell, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Kennedy. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And it's Malone finishing it off.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading the scores.
It's the three-point bomb.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Outside, Russell. To the middle. Here's Lewis. Lays it up and banks it in. Lewis has got 31 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Inside. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Six on the shot clock. Left side, Davis lets it go with a 3. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got McCollum. Davis is out there with Nurkic. And it's Hammond. And it's Kennedy in at the point guard position. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja. Both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. figure.
Go figure is right. The pass to Kennedy. McCollum right side. McCollum's gone 4 of 11 tonight. To the inside. And Junior throws it down.
He's playing lights out right now. Inspired basketball in the second half.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The Trailblazers shooting the ball at 42%. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a
tournament
tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Pass to Nurkic. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Kicks to McCollum. Outside, Davis. Misses the three.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Nurkic finds McCollum from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Lewis is the Timberwolves have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lewis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. No good on that one.
Just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
And Portland making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Morris against Satoransky. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Watson. Defense is right there. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And Junior throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Lewis at the elbow. And Junior throws it down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Portland. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Morris. Now here's Satoransky. Barnes can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the dunk by Parker.
Love seeing this kind of aggressiveness from Parker. Outstanding at flushing it home with force.
Barnes outside, fires the three. Morris with the rebound. Minnesota shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. And Barnes comes to help. Ennis kicks to Lewis. Hart the pass to Lewis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Portland. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Now, once Satoransky sees the open man, he gives it away. He knows how to run.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Kuzma finds Barnes. Now here's Satoransky. The three-pointer no good. Lewis against Bain. And the dunk by Parker.
A threat to throw it down on the alley-oop. Parker's size and sense of timing, I mean, it helped him out right there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Free throw good, Kuzma. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. Hart, no good.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Now, here's Watson. Defense right on him. Nobody near Barnes. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
He's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
Stolen by Lewis. Jumps up. And Junior throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Satoransky looking around. Now here's Watson. Tight defense on him. Kuzma outside. Clock at 4. From downtown, Lewis grabs the board.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. I mean, it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's a better option.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Satoransky with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.